Good morning, guys. How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I'm running a little bit late today. Had to help my wife get my kids ready for school. But I'm here, guys. I'm here. Sorry, grabbing my coffee. I'll get the face cam up in just a second. Oh, I made it. Sorry for the echo. But I'm here, guys. I'm here. There we go. Alright, guys, I am here. I made it. Still need to drink some coffee, but I am here and I made it. What's up, guys? Good morning. How's everybody doing today? So we got a lot of gap ups today, a lot of gappers, a lot of up gappers. Really moving nicely this morning, so we should have a decent amount of action today to trade. It should be pretty fun. Hopefully we can make some money today. Yesterday was a losing day. I know somebody in the chat is talking about my teardrop, my beautiful teardrop from Photoshop that I made for the for the thumbnail. So hey, that's art right there, brother. That's art right there, man. But yeah, so we'll see what we get today, guys. We'll see what we get today. Just trying to drink my coffee, wake up a little bit here, and yeah, we'll see what we get today. Should be a fun day. I'm excited for it, and yeah. Let me know what your main watch is. I'm watching ARCI in penny stock land. There's also NTNX. Really, today's looking like a really solid day for me because my kind of niche and sweet spot is kind of mid-cap stocks, like $30, $20. Those are usually what I like to trade, and we got a lot of those gapping up, specifically NTNX, GES, ESTC, AMD, DG, MU, SQ, Roku, FSLY. So we got a lot of gap ups in you know, mid-cap land. Spilling coffee on myself. Alright, guys. So, yep, spilled coffee. So, like I said, let me know what your main watch is. Short NTNX. We'll see. I might. It just depends on how it acts at the open. I don't really like to make trade ideas or trade plans before the bell. I'm down to $485 in this account, so I lost about $120 after commissions yesterday. Is what it is. Biggest loss I've taken in a while, and first losing day I've had since last week, so is what it is. Still up in the account. Let's look at the chat. What's up, Charles? What's up, MVP? Norbert, Scott? What's up, brother? Buddha, Adam, Ben, Astrid, Jerome, Scott, cool guy. What's up, guys? Good morning. Let's do this. All right, so let's see how many of these are actually tradable. I should be able to trade a lot of these here. We got ARCI, not tradable. Not surprising. NTNX is, GES is, BURL is, ESTC is, PSTV is not, but I don't think that one actually had that good of volume. TLYS is, MBUU is, SPWH, or MBUU is not actually, DG. So yeah, most of these are tradable. All right. What's up, Buzz? What's up, AD? Good morning. Trying to wake up a little bit, drink my coffee here. Whew, man. Here, I think I'm a little bit too big right now, right? I think I'm a little bit too big over here. I'm going to minimize myself some. There we go. That's a little bit better. That way you can still see. I don't want to completely take away the down gap scanner here. There we go. Now I'm even smaller. That should work better. All right, that should work better. Oh man, guys. Oh. All right. Let me turn my headphones on here. All right, but yeah, in penny stock land, we got ARCI. Let's go ahead and look up some news in just a minute. Yo, what's up, man? All right. If it's your first day joining us, remember to hit that subscribe button. You know, we do this live every single day. We day trade live on stream. Regardless of whether we win or lose, we just show you guys what it's actually like. Let you guys keep track of our account balance, our profit and loss. And yeah, we just show you guys what it's actually like. You know, I think there's a big elephant in the room with all the other gurus out there because they just kind of hide everything, you know. All right. So yeah, so just to show you guys these charts here, we got ARCI. We got ARCI gapping up from 390s to 560s. So ARCI gapping up from 390s to 560s. Let's go ahead and look up some news. We'll pull this up here. All right, so ARCI is up after it said that it, quote, experienced significant increase in orders in its recycling division, and as a result, it has entered $2.5 million line of credit. So yeah, basically, ARCI put out a release that said they entered into an appliance recycling, or into $2.5 million line of credit with a related party. So we'll see what happens. I guess that's good news, depending on if they have debt or not. I guess that's a good news, but we'll see what happens. For ARCI, that's the catalyst so far. We also got NTNX, which is this bottom chart here, but I'll put it on the top so you guys can see it a little bit better. Let's see. I got spilled coffee on my desk. So yeah, so NTNX here gapping up from 1960 to 2376. Really strong gap up here for NTNX. All right, so the reason NTNX is up is because they reported better than expected Q4 EPS and sales results. So positive results for NTNX, and that is why it is up. We also have GES, which is guess here, GES, gapping up some. And this one is up after the company reported better than expected Q2 EPS and sales results. They also issued fiscal year 2020 EPS guidance above the analyst estimates for GES, so positive results for them as well. Then we have OSN gapping up a little bit. Not really any catalyst, but I see this on Market Watch. We got ESTC, big gap up here from $80 all the way up to 87.30s for ESTC. And this one is up after they reported better than expected Q1 EPS and sales results. And they also issued Q2 EPS and sales guidance above the analyst estimates. So that one's interesting. We'll keep an eye on ESTC as well. We got BURL. Much more expensive stock. This one is up after the company reported better than expected earnings for the Q2 and raised this year's guidance EPS, or actually raised this year's EPS forecast. And then with that, you know, we got the overall market. Let me know if you got anything else you want me to take a look at, guys. But yeah, we got the overall market with a big gap up, solid gap up here from 288.90 or so all the way up to 291.69. So very big move for the overall market. Let's find some futures news this morning here. Like I said, let me know what your main watch is today as well. Let me know what you're keeping an eye on today as well. got something from CNN Business. Don't play a movie. Don't play a movie. It's trying to play a movie. Why does it always force me to watch a movie? I don't want to watch a movie. I gotta make sure it's muted on my end. Alright. So it says, quote, the Dow and the broader U.S. stock market, and this is per CNN Business, it says, quote, the Dow and broader U.S. market are set to open sharply higher today, buoyed by hopes that trade tensions between the U.S. and China could ease. And they say, quote, the catalyst for the optimism was China announcing that it was going to delay retaliation for the latest round of U.S. tariffs, end quote. And that was said by BMO Deputy Chief Economist Michael Gregory in a note. So a little bit of optimism in the market today. A solid gap up to 291.50s. So it should be interesting here. So a really solid gap up to 291.50s. And so we'll see what happens here. Should be fun and interesting. Fun and interesting day for sure. But we'll see what we get. I'll be right back, guys. Yo, what's up, Mitch? I can't hear you, brother, but I'm gonna put you up so they can hear you. All right, so say something.
What's up? What's up?
All right, yeah, they can hear you. All right, but I'll be right back, brother. Hold it down.
All right. What's going on? What's going on, traders? How we doing? All right. I know that we're going over some market news. Got a little gap up here today. Let's see what happens today. Getting over the important level of 290. So now we're back up all the way up there to 291. Making up for that big move last week. So on Friday, almost making up the whole shadow. What's up, everybody? I need to finish my coffee. I need to wake up here. All right, let's check out the gappers list here. Okay, I'm going to first just mention some bigger stocks with earnings. A lot of retail stocks coming out with good, kind of gap ups. I'm not going to say good earnings because I didn't really go through them, but I'll say gap ups. Stocks that I'm looking at, stocks like Olli, OLLI, BBY, that's Best Buy. Then we got Five. We got DG, Dollar General, that's up $11 today. And going to be looking at ANF, AEO, and Urban. Oh, the single tier. You saw the single tier from John? You saw the single tier, AbeNet? I saw that one this morning. My man put the teardrop. Single tier. Only one, though. You saw that, right? Sometimes you gotta just drop that single tier. Get back on the horse. All right, traders gonna be looking to take some more swings today. Sizing up. The battles are sizing up. Let's do it. Let's keep the battles going here. Yesterday doing really well, making $300. Not bad at all. I'll definitely take that any day of the week. And looking to go ahead and increase and keep making bigger and bigger gains here. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame you for thinking that, Cat. Um, I've been calling out these retail stocks for a while now. When ANF got up here to 30 on the daily chart, I was like, why is this up there again? This has nobody's business being up there. Um, and I feel like this is the kind of stock that I would love to short and continuously short. I just don't believe these stocks will last in the long run, but that's just my personal opinion. Um, once again, I always say, I'm not an investment professional, not liable for your losses, but just trying to let you know a little bit of my ideas and the retail market. Some of the ones that I've been watching get hit are like Macy's, Kohl's, some that I'm expecting to lose some gap uh, is stocks like Gap. Um, there's a stock that Victoria's Secret and Bed Bath and Beyond own. Those are all stocks that are on the downside.
Yo, what's
But
up,
let's
guys?
look more into some petty
All right.
stocks. Let's get into some cheaper stocks here.
All right, sorry about that. What's up, guys? Good morning. All right. Let's do this, guys.
Without a doubt.
But yeah, my wife said she had fun yesterday. The biggest thing she said is that she just wants to. She likes trading. Like, she wants to learn how to trade, but she likes talking to the chat too, is what she said.
Ooh.
What's up, Kat?
There we go.
Abby? Buzz? All right, so what's everybody's main watch today? I know we got a ton of movement here. Look at CARA is moving, man. How long has it been since that one? Oh, it's not moving, actually. It looked like it was moving on the scanners, but it's not. PVH. Let's see, we got a lot of stuff that's kind of in like my sweet spot, which is like $10 to $30. We got NTNX, which I might look at shorting, just because it's got some obvious levels there. And then we got GES, we got AMD as always, so it should be fun. FSLY too. All right, you get the face cam working today, bro? Yep, he did. Let me fix that so we can see him too. All right, guys, let's do this. ANF, Abercrombie and Fitch. I mean, I know Mitch likes trading that one. I don't like that one as much. I never had good results with it, and I think it's all subjective. It all depends on what your personal experience with it is. It's gapping down though. It's down to 17, or it's down from 1702 to 1472. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, it's got an interesting range here. So, like, if you look at the daily chart, it's got an interesting range. Let me pull this up. So yeah, so you look at Abercrombie and Fitch on the daily. It's got a little range here between 1920 or so and 15, really 1475 maybe right here. And so this range is interesting. See if it can break out of it.
Yeah.
Down to the bottom of this range now, so 1460s, 1475 might be interesting. What else we get? IGC on the scanners, but not really doing much. If you want to see what a pump looks like, look at IGC on the daily chart. Down gappers, OLLI. Ooh, OLLI getting hammered.
Uh, Another one taking a hit. Best Buy.
What is Best Buy? BEST? Yep. No.
BBY.
BBY. Ooh. Honestly, regardless of what happens with Best Buy, I'm pretty surprised it's even still around. You know, this is one of those retail stores that did not get killed by Amazon. And you can kind of understand why, is because a lot of times when people want to buy electronics, they want them now. You know, they don't want to wait a day or two for Amazon to ship them to them. And so, branching off and doing what they did, I'm surprised they're even still around here. A&F earnings. Post the alerts here. I mean, it's not really alerts. Like, it's just my watch list that I'm typically watching. Right now I'm watching ARCI, NTNX, GES, AMD, MU, ESTC, what else? FSLY, Roku, SQ, and that's about it. I mean, I'm gonna watch LCI from yesterday, so I am gonna watch LCI from yesterday, but that's basically what I'm watching right now. Just mostly gap ups, some gap downs.
All right, guys, gonna be looking for the cron sector,
The
the
Cron sector,
cannabis sector.
the chronic sector.
Yeah, you see what happened to me there.
We got Dr. Dre, the chronic. You know.
Yep, yep. So we'll be watching the cannabis sector to have a bounce back day. You know, it's been hit for so long. Whenever I see the market kind of have this rebound like that, and no effect yet has come from these cannabis sectors, but I think we could have a rebound day. They're on the support. They could easily just get some volume and kind of squeeze up to a resistance.
Right. I can see that. I like specifically CGC is probably my favorite cannabis stock, just because of how it moves. It typically moves really well, has a little bit more volume than most of these other cannabis stocks typically do. I remember when they started to pop off, TLRY was like the big alpha stock, but man, believe it or not, CGC surpassed TLR, or is close to surpassing TLRY. So that should be fun. ACB, low floater, just too tight of a range. APHA, we'll see. Some nice little bounces on APHA. All right, so should be a fun day. What do you think the market's gonna do today, Mitch? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm listening. I mean, my biggest thing is always resistance. Where's the next level up? It's already taken a leg up, so I need to see it either collect some volume on a pullback or make a move towards the resistance at the open. And you know, I always try to use an hourly chart. Hourly charts help me out. Find the resistance, you know, and the next level I see is at 293. 293 level being important. We'll watch for a move towards 293 today. You know, these are kind of spikes up. So we've gotten one spike, two spikes, a drop, and then this is the third spike. So we want to see what's going to happen with the resistance and see if we're going to try to make an attempt to come all the way down here back to the 284s. Of course, that wouldn't be done today. At least I don't think it will be. You know, very unlikely to have another move like we did on Friday of last week, where it went from 293s all the way down to 284s in just about 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours. So we'll see what happens today. The market is being held up by positive news in China, and let's see how bullish sentiment we're going to get from that one catalyst. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, the news from China was that they decided to wait to retaliate for the latest round of tariffs, and so gives a little bit of optimism to the market that maybe they can work something out and end this trade war that's been going on. So that's basically what China said. So uh, that's what they said. So they did kind of confirm what Trump and everybody was talking about earlier. That
Yeah,
hopefully they should stop and kind of calm down and work
yeah.
it out.
The fun part was this news came after Trump's trading advisor had just spoke on another news source, and he spoke that the trade war was nowhere near close to being done, that the deal is nowhere near done. And then I actually know a futures trader that started, putting a whole bunch of positions after he heard that because it's a strong connection to Trump. And then immediately after that, the China news following and sending the market and the futures market into a frenzy, and it just shooting up.
Yeah, for sure. Should be fun. Well, it's an interesting time in the history of the world where tweets can affect the market.
Yeah, not only affect the market, but affect the market this much.
Right. Oh no, that's what I
You
mean.
know, like,
Like
yeah,
ridiculously affect the market, like in a substantial way. Tweets, man.
yeah, it's intense. Um, any little bit of pressure either way right now is either easing or pushing on the gas, and so we're going to
Right.
be continuously in this environment. But if anything, I think traders should be happy about this.
Right.
It sounds
It's
bad,
it's
but
volatile. You know.
it's volatile. This is what we need.
Right.
And if you think this is going to slow down, I think it's the opposite. I think it's about to get even bigger and bigger moves, whether that be to the downside or the upside. The volatile time is come. We are not going to be, I think, having slow moves. It's kind of more a big range. And you see a lot of stocks having big range moves. When you look at the weekly charts, you're seeing big candles showing volatility coming to the market. The thing that we want to see is when will the market kind of get that volume back, because the overall market has definitely reduced in volume. And this is just from traders kind of taking their profits and figuring out what's the next move.
Right. Exactly. We got a good question. I have $2,000 into AMD, AT&T, Tapestry, and tips for someone who is small just in the game. I have another 2,000 to invest, but I have no clue at all what to put it in. I was hoping the market could drop more. I do want to preface this with we are not really investors, and our way of trading, if you're looking for long-term growth, it's not we're not long-term investors here. You know, we're day trading, so we're getting in and out of stocks within an hour most of the time. We are not investing here. I'm not going to say our investment advice is bad, but that's just not our niche. That's not what we're doing. We're day trading, so I don't want to tell you the wrong answer. I'm definitely not the forefront expert on investing. Uh, I have an IRA. I let you know my stock guy invest for me most of the time. But with day trading, if you're looking to learn how to day trade, I think this is the right place. But investing, the big thing about it, Pink, is that uh, it's generally, if you want to learn to day trade, it's generally going to take years to learn how to do it successfully, and you're probably going to lose money when you first get started. And so if you're looking to just get in and out quick, or if you're looking to just make a quick buck, yeah, I mean, you could in day trading, but you could also lose a substantial amount very quickly in day trading. So yeah,
I
man,
mean,
like
it's all about it's just the capital word, risk management. You just got to figure out what you're looking for. You're looking for quick profits. You're probably going to be in high risk areas,
right.
and that's why you're getting a return. If not, you wouldn't receive that kind of return.
Right.
Um, if you're looking for quick returns, I would look in maybe you can look in options,
Options,
you can
yeah.
look at cryptocurrencies, you can look at um, overall market instruments, maybe something easier like an ETF. or
Yeah.
something like that that has multiple stocks in one. And so it gives you a little bit of ease on your risk, but you're able to get into a stock.
Right.
Um, those are the kind of moves that investors would take and recommend.
Right.
Um,
And
and
I'm
another thing is, if you have a good amount of money, it's really about figuring out what's called systematical risk. Um, I've done some schooling, so I can at least say that that's really what investors like to do. They figure out what's called correlation in stocks, and they want to hedge their bet. They want to have stocks that go both ways so that when one stock, like when the market does this move and it goes upwards, they can be selling on those positions that are on the long side. And then they take their systematical risk. Let's say all of a sudden something's getting hit or it keeps going up, up, up. They can take different positions to make some money in between that spread and cover themselves for when the market comes right back down and in their favor. So
yeah.
these are the kind of moves that real kind of investors do out there. And it takes a lot more skill and kind of doing research and a lot of math work.
Right. Yeah, and like I said, just to Mitch and I are typically more short biased with what we do, and so like if I'm trading long term, most of the time, like I said the other day, I'm looking for obsolete business models to buy long term put options on them. I see one on my watch list right now. Fitbit. I think Fitbit's going out of business. Just because there's nothing necessarily unique about a Fitbit relative to its competitors, and so I think it's like a fidget spinner in that it's just a fad, and so you look for obsolete business models that are most likely going to go out of business, and you buy put options on them. That's what I'm looking to do if I'm going in long term. GameStop going out of business eventually. I don't care what anybody says, unless it gets bought out. GameStop's going down. I think Fitbit's going down. I think
My big one,
most
I
of the
want to
brick and mortar.
my big one that I'm gonna think is gonna be disappearing soon, or at least turn into another Sears, Macy's.
Macy's. Oh, 100%. All the big retail stores are, though, man. Everything's specialized now in the mall. You walk through the mall, it's all specialized. People are going to Foot Locker and people are going to Shoe Station and Journeys. They're not going to buy their shoes at Macy's. I mean, I guess they could, but
I just think it's one of those stores that is like the old model, big stores. Oh, come to the big store. No one really cares anymore.
right.
If
Yeah,
your store is big or not, no one looks at you like, oh, you guys aren't better than them.
right.
It used to be a thing. It used to be a thing. You went to Macy's because it was better than the mom and pop store.
Right. And I think it's more so just the internet coming along and Amazon. Like nobody needs to go to those stores anymore. People are just buying it off of Amazon. It's all specialized now and it's all getting taken over. Like for instance, my wife used to go shopping at Macy's, J.C. Penney. Now she goes to Nordstrom. A little bit, uh, more specialized stores. And so you don't need that broad store that has everything nowadays. Um, Dollar General pushing up here. So we are getting a little bit of movement in Dollar General, DG. It's up to 153.40s. We got, like I said, ARCI, if you like penny stocks, this one's interesting. Very obvious resistance level at 580s. 580s. And so ARCI might get interesting here. But for me, like I said, I'm more short biased. I'm looking at NTNX, fill some of this gap. Somebody said you should short NTNX. I kind of agree with them this morning. Just because it has some very obvious levels, specifically this $23 level, the whole dollar of 23. Just a lot of support and resistance there. I'm not saying it's not going to spike up. It could very easily spike up, but these are typically what I look for with shorts. So I'm going to watch these. We got GES, Guess, clothing. It's gapping up some. Got some interesting levels that I could watch with that one as well. And then really, we just got a lot of gap ups here. The overall market itself, really solid comeback here for the overall market after, a pretty serious few red days. So we're back up to the 290. So we'll see what happens. FSLY, interesting, is here as well. FSLY should be fun. Netron says, I disagree. Window shopping is here to stay. I mean, and that's the beauty of investing, man. You can disagree. That's okay. Hey, listen, I don't have anything necessarily against most of these companies. Let's get ready for the open. I just think that certain obsolete business models are not going to work out. And I think that, I think that older people kind of sometimes latch on to memories and nostalgia. And, that can be right a lot of the time, and sometimes that can kind of save certain business models, but most of the time it can't. And I think you got to be objective about it, as objective as you can, and say, you know what, I had some good memories at GameStop. I had some good memories shopping at JCPenney and Sears. But with the increases in technology and the internet, I just don't think they're necessarily going to be around in 10 years, And so if I was trading long term, I'd look to short some of these. But, you always get buyouts. You always get drastic, business model changes with some of these companies as well. And so you never really know. I mean, they could survive. Right. We agree. We can agree to disagree. That's 100% fine. I like Netron. I respect his opinion. He might be right. I don't know.
All right.
All right, guys. We got about 3.5 minutes. Let's do this. Should be fun. Like I said, I'm up almost to $500 in profit. I've been around this level for a while now. Got to get back to the big sizing. I started it last week. Kind of took a step back this week, I think. I don't know why. But I just got to get back to that big sizing. Got to take 400 shares at least today. And we'll see what happens. Should be fun. Unless I'm trading NTNX. NTNX has a monster range. And so I'm not gonna jump in that with 400 shares, I don't think. Because I can be down $400 or $500 in like 30 seconds. Listen, Pink, I'm not going to tell you what to buy, bro. For liability reasons, not an investment professional, not liable for any losses anybody takes. You always got to make your own assessment of the market and trade responsibly. Mitch and I are not going to be those guys that give you hot stock picks. We're just not, for liability reasons, and because that's not the way to teach people either. All we do here is we day trade live. We let you watch us live. You can see what we're going to get in and out of. But we're getting in and out on a very short-term basis, and I don't recommend you guys try to copy our trades. And so, all right, guys. Yeah, we got about 2 minutes left, a little bit over 2 minutes. All right, guys. Let's do this. Let me see. Get this up here. All right. Less than 2 minutes, guys. Good luck. RBZ. Yeah, just no volume for RBZ. Just slow. Too dull for me. All right, guys. We got about 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Let's do it. One of the other ones I'll add to my list is PM, Philip Morris.
All right, I can watch that one. I'm gonna be watching FSLY, NTNX, GES, AMD. Probably my 4. ARCI looks interesting, but not tradable for me. And should still get some interesting moves, though. We got a big spike in GES right before the open, though. So we did get a big spike in GES. Check this out, guys. Up to 1780s, almost 18 before the open. Right up to 18. So we did get a big spike there. Appreciate it, Adrian. GoPro. Yeah, I'll take a look at GoPro.
You want me to go, bro? What happened?
I'm a pro, bro. Uh, GES up to 1790s. All right, guys, here's the bell. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Yeah, GoPro spiking up some as well here. All right, here's the bell.
All right, traders, let's have some fun. Let's stick to that system. Let's do it. Where
All right,
those lines at?
GES
Beat the
spiking.
line.
GES spiking up here to 1820s. Big spike in GES. It went as high as 1830s here. We got NTNX spiking up here to that 2470 level. I'm gonna wait to see how this one acts though. Gonna wait for it to get around $23. See if it can hold around that level. But for most, I'm seeing spikes except for Roku. Roku's dropping some here, but we got MU spiking, AMD spiking up a little bit. MU just broke pre-market highs. We got, like I said, GES up some. Not really showing up much on my low float and high of the day Momo scanners today. Not much is really showing up here.
AEO pushing up there to 17. We'll be watching this one. This one looks like it's on the move today. At least has some range already. Bottom of the day was already at 630. So we're looking at a 70-cent move.
All right, so we got a GoPro. Let me see. So the SPY actually just spiked up here. So the SPY is up to 291.90s. So the SPY is up. We'll see how much that affects a lot of these other stocks. Is it just me or is nothing showing up on? There we go. There's some stocks on my low float scanner. CPAH popping up. FSLY dropping down some. Watching CGC, but it's small range. But yeah, if you like penny stock, CPAH spiking up to 150s. Just broke over 150s. It's getting some volume. And then we got NTNX, which completely reversed here. Now's the time to start looking for some weakness from it. SPY's up to 292s, testing pre-market highs right now in the overall market. Just broke pre-market highs for the SPY. It's up to 292.
Well, one of my main watches today, guys, LCI holding there at the support.
Yeah, we got Roku down, pulling back to the VWAP may get interesting here. But yeah, there goes NTNX. Down to 23s here. So here's that $23 level. The range is just huge and the spread isn't really that bad relative to the range. But look at the range here for NTNX. But there's the drop down to 23s here. We're down to the 23s. AMD spiking up here. Maybe going to look for a VWAP bounce. Roku's right up there. All right, but yeah, GES is just looking super strong. It's up to 19, testing the whole dollar of 19. Doesn't look like ARCI is doing much here. Roku just completely pulled a washout long, a red to green move here. Here, I'll be right back, Mitch. All right. We got AMD pulling back here. Like I said, I'm looking for maybe a VWAP bounce here for AMD. Just broke down a little bit too high a little bit too much underneath the VWAP here for AMD. I don't mind NTNX here with the risk of 43 or so right here. If I do get into NTNX. Well, it would have broken my wrist, so glad I got out of that one. Or glad I didn't jump into that one. Gonna wait for some fake out fades, I think, today, if I do decide to jump in some of these. Some fake out fades, maybe. We did get an interesting rejection there for NTNX. Gonna watch that level now. Maybe look for a fake out fade for NTNX if we can get down there. AMD did bounce off the VWAP really nicely, and so I missed that. What do you guys see this morning? What are you guys watching? Waiting for some fake out fades maybe with some of these. GES spiking up really nicely. The overall market got up to 292.20s. We'll see if it holds these gains now, but a really big spike overall in the market. FSLY spiking up some too. CPAH, good movement. Yeah, that one doesn't look bad. It's up to 170 for CPAH. Riding the VWAP pretty closely there. I don't see much I like. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Sorry. All right, so we did get a spike up in NTNX. I do see a potential VWAP fade and gap here. GAP. Roku just completely flushing down here, and the SPY's back down to the VWAP, so it should be interesting. Yeah, the SPY might VWAP reject here. It could. I'm just kind of waiting here. Well, no, the SPY looks like it might VWAP bounce, actually, is what it looks like. I don't see too much I really like, except for maybe SQ. Maybe. If SQ can pull back to like 88, I could risk it off of like 63, the whole dollar. That looks somewhat interesting. But gotta wait. Not seeing many of my patterns right now, so just trying to be patient. We do have SFET, which is spiking SFET, and we got a CPAH in penny stock land that's moving. Roku's getting closer to the lows of the day here. Let me see. ARCI is spiking up too. It's up to 520s, which is surprising. I think most of the time those fail. Looking at GES, maybe. But yeah, aside from that, mostly longs this morning is what I see. Mostly longs and long setups. All right. Yeah, don't see much. FSLY maybe for a VWAP bounce. I'm seeing a few potential VWAP bounces here, but NTNX looks like it's pretty strong. But a little bit of an indecision right now. And so I'm going to wait until we get some stronger signals in certain directions. All right, well, we lost Mitch, I think. All right, let's see what we get. I mean, Alexi, man, like I said, if you look at me the last few months, I've been way more successful day trading. I'm not saying, listen, I'm for buy and hold too, but I'm saying if you look at my charts, and I'm just gonna, it's the middle of the trading day, so I'm gonna try not to get distracted by you. But if you look at my charts, I mean, this is my chart, bro. My 90-day chart, that's my 90-day chart day trading. And I've done it all live. I've streamed it all live. And so, yeah, man, you can't make money day trading. That's true, bro. You know? GES looks more like a bounce, but it's not really anything right now. I'm not really seeing too much I like. SPY's turning around, so I'm not going to long anything when the SPY's at the low of the day here. All right, let's try to get Mitch back in here. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, listen, I understand. I think it's a very common thing, and I think that there's this big kind of thing where people don't know if you can actually be profitable day trading. Like they don't know whether you can actually do it. Because let's be honest, most of the time people try and then they lose. And instead of being introspective enough to say, hey, maybe I just wasn't good enough to do it, they say it's impossible to do it, or it's impossible to do it successfully. And like I said, I think I'm proof that you can. I'm not selling a course here. I day trade live on stream every single weekday morning. Every single weekday morning, I'm here at the open for free right here on YouTube. And I'm definitely profitable more than I'm not. It's just one of those things that takes a lot of time to learn. And the same reason that it's possible for short-term day trading is possible because human psychology is predictable is really the reason why. SQ, the only interesting one that I've seen so far, with about a 13-cent risk for SQ. So, and that doesn't mean every day is going to be green. I'm sure if I have a losing day, they're going to say, see, I told you, you couldn't be profitable trading. And it's just kind of like, yeah, if you pick one day. But yesterday was my first losing day out of the last week day trading, so whatever. Oh, absolutely, man. You can lose a ton of money, man. Day trading, there's definitely I'll put it this way: odds that you're gonna lose money in day trading are drastically larger than odds that you're gonna win money. Than chances that you're gonna win money, and so it is what it is. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not a get rich quick scheme whatsoever, and you're probably gonna lose. You know, and I can be as real about that as anybody else. All right, looking at SQ here. Gonna jump in so far with 100 shares. Gonna look to maybe add some more depending on how this one acts. Um, but just 100 shares. See if we can make a quick buck, build up some cushion. Maybe add to it. Like I said, maybe. We'll see. SPY's bouncing back though, believe it or not. And the SPY, just be careful though today, guys. The SPY is very choppy. It's moving up to highs, coming back down to lows, moving back up to highs, and so it's just very choppy right now. Which typically means day trading is a little bit harder on that day. All right. So like I said, I could add here, thinking about it, but I think I'll probably just let it go to my risk up here. Maybe let it try to fake out fade and then add to it if it does. But I think what we're running into is the SPY. The SPY is ripping all the way back to the highs. All right, so we do have a high now at 87. If it flushes under the VWAP, I can add to it at around 80 and then keep that pretty tight risk at 87 or so. I think a lot of it's going to depend on what the SPY does here, though. Alright, well, we're going to wait for some of this. Getting a little choppiness, to be honest. We got the SPY in a range right now between 290.250 and around 291.50. So we got about $1 range in the SPY, which means it's going to be a little bit harder to day trade. We'll see. I'm giving it time. Very small position overall here.
All right, guys. Got a starter position in square.
Long or short?
Short.
Yeah, that's the one I'm in. I'm in with 100 shares. Just a small position. Maybe going to look for a fake out fade. If it drops back down to 75, maybe down to 70, and then bounces back up there.
I also like the LCI at 8, but it was just really tight there, so I didn't take it. A little annoyed I didn't get EMPH today. That was going to be one of my watches, as I nailed that one yesterday, but had to deal with power issues.
Yeah, I noticed the camera went out, man. What happened? Is it
And my
internet?
whole power gave out.
Oh, no.
Somebody did something in the building.
Oh, great.
Everything gave out in the whole apartment.
Man.
Yeah, definitely annoying. And I missed moves on a lot of stocks early.
I'm looking at A and F, maybe. A and F's up there, too. Yeah, let me
Might get stopped out here. It's on the level.
I don't mind FSLY here too if it can get up to 77. Just the big range is the biggest thing that scared me out of that one.
All right, looking good now. Clear risk.
Yeah, that's right, man. At least the power didn't go out while you were in a trade. AMD looks like a ball. I haven't been watching AMD today, man. We'll see. I mean, I'm being a little patient. I'm waiting for some fake out fades. That's really what I'm trying to do. Roku doesn't look bad for one, but as SQ moves like this, I'm gonna start potentially adding to it if it drops down here. But like Mitch said, Mitch and I are in the same trade. 62.90 is a solid risk for us. I think.
Yep, just hanging out.
Let me pull this up here so you guys can actually see this. There we go. And I mean, I'm looking at some other stuff, but this is the only one that looks halfway decent. SPY's just a little choppy right now. It's just been between a very obvious range, so we'll see what happens. Roku's got a lot of wick, so I don't think I'm going to trade Roku again. We'll see what happens with FSLY. And there's the SPY pushing up, so. We got MU.
MU looking like a view up bounce. See what happens at MU for 44 30s.
All right. INMD. Yeah, I've traded INMD a lot actually, and I like INMD. IMDN actually is what it is. Couldn't guess it. All right, well, there's a nice drop, but we're still at the bottom of this range. We need a little bit of a pickup here. Too low a volume for INMD though today. INMD, yeah. Too low volume. All right, so there's the drop. We get a bounce back up to the 75, 80 level. I'll add to it. What's a fake out fade mean? I'll try to find that video for you, bro. Hold on. Yeah, here's the video. I'm gonna copy and paste it for you, bro. This breaks down what a fake out fade is.
All right, guys, gonna take some profit here. I couldn't even get it. Yo, my internet today.
All right, I'm gonna add a little bit here. All right, so now I'm in with 200 shares. Like I said, I like it because I could just keep that risk of 62.90 or so, and not risk a ton with this one. Maybe gonna look to add a little bit more, but we'll see. But yeah, there's the video in the chat that breaks down what a fake out fade is. It's just it's a way to get a tighter risk with VWAP fades and get a little bit more confirmation is kind of really what it is.
A little annoyed. My internet gave out there right when I was in that trade.
Yeah, don't stress it, brother.
I would have been able to take at least $60 profit already. Instead, it's really looking like we're going to get squeezed here. SPY squeezing up.
I mean, I don't mind it. We could still use this 89, 90 level as our risk. I mean, if I get stopped out, it's gonna be like it's a small loss. And if we get a rejection here, it's putting in a lower Haas. So
LCI squeeze.
Roku squeezing up too. There we go. Yeah, so if we get a rejection here, it's really not that bad. ENPH kind of looks like a fake out fade too if we can get that movement here. One thing I'm noticing is I don't like SQ and Roku that much anymore. They just haven't been moving that well for me lately. And I used to trade them a lot more, but lately I just haven't had good results with them. I don't know why. Roku spiking up. Spy's pulling back some. That hopefully should help us. There goes MU bouncing there. All right, there's 89s.
About to get stopped out. Stopped out.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to getting out too. It just depends. I'll let it test, but FSLY is right there too. Maybe gonna consider that one. Oh man. ENPH kind of looks like a fake out fade. I could use a risk of like 55. I might jump in that one too. I don't want to. I guess I could try to get in both at the same time, but. Maybe too late for ENPH, unfortunately. I was really watching it too. See if we get a bounce up here to like 33.40s. I could risk off of like 55 for ENPH. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to get squeezed up to like the 94 level. I'll let it test, but gotta let it break 95. All right, well, there's the second wick. If we get a rejection down right here, it should be good for me, but I can now risk off of this 95 level right here, which it's still pretty likely I'm going to get stopped out, but we do got some confirmation there, and it does keep getting rejected there. ENPH may not have been able to catch that one. GES too. I don't know what GES is doing, but all right, there's 95s, 97s. Just gotta get out there. It might get rejected at the whole dollar too, but SQ is just playing games. I don't typically have good results with SQ anyway. But yeah, maybe this is my downswing. I didn't have a losing day for like a week, but the last 2 days have been a little tough. I'm still looking at SQ, like if it can get back up there, but I was more so watching ENPH. See if ENPH can get there.
Long here on B, RZU.
Kind of looking at GES here, but it's just about where to set my risk for GES. I don't mind. I could do 60. I'm still waiting on ENPH too. Might take a small size here and risk off of like 60. Maybe not. That's a little bit too tight, I think. Look at SQ. Just barely faked me out. Just what we're getting is just a choppy day, guys. You can see the
Stop that.
Man, I was waiting for ENPH too. It just never quite got there for the fake out fade. SQ just completely faked me out, but it's still above the VWAP, so it's still not really viable for me, I don't think. FSLY faded nicely. I was going to watch that one. Yeah, guys, go check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far. Super customizable, dynamic, lets you do a lot of different stuff with them. And so go check out Trade Ideas. There's the link. If you use promo code BT15 when checkout, you get 15% off Trade Ideas. And so help support our channel. Go check them out. FSLY is looking interesting here. It's kind of consolidating. SPY's dropping now, though. SPY's dropping now. Not that much. Still got a lot of room until my max loss, so still have some room to trade. Look at ENPH go. Unfortunate. Same thing with SQ. Just faked me out. Gonna move on to something else besides ENPH. Maybe look at AMD. I still don't mind SQ, but if I jump into it, it's gonna have to be like a. It's gonna have to be the whole dollar risk now at 63, and so it just depends on whether I'm comfortable risking that for it. BBY, Best Buy. Yeah, we were talking about Best Buy this morning too. Ooh, man, that was a pretty one too, man. Yeah, it was nice for Best Buy. Really nice fade. Great example of one. I appreciate the call out anyway. A little late, but my fault. I missed it, brother. So appreciate the heads up anyway, man. Just missed it. Now it's just a patience thing. First trade was a losing trade on what was it? SQ. And so it's just about waiting for some solid setups now. I'm looking at guess, but the spread is so kind of gnarly spread with guess that I don't know if I really want to attack that one here. Gonna watch it though. SPY's at the bottom of the range too, so if it does bounce, I could get caught in a squeeze up. So I gotta.
Starter here in TJX.
What is TJX? It's is it an ETF?
Tell you the truth, I forgot.
It says the VIX companies, and so I don't know if that's TVIX, DVXY, or what, but I'm seeing a few, and the spread's not bad, but I'm seeing a few. The spread's just bad for a lot of these. But yeah, what we're getting is we're just getting a choppy day, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab something. Alright, let's see what we get today, guys. The spread can even out on ENPH. I don't mind taking a little bit there. Aside from that, what we're getting today, guys, is we're getting a choppy day. So, like, you look at the SPY. The SPY has stayed in a very narrow range today. I wouldn't say narrow, actually. I'd just say it's a very sideways range. I think the range is larger than average just because of the volatility in pre-market and yesterday. But you can see it's just up, down, up, down, up, down. So just sideways. And I think I got caught in a little bit of chop with SQ. SQ is going sideways too. So unless we can, I'm just going to try to be patient here. It's still pretty early. It's only 10:08 market time. So the market's only been open for about 38 minutes. And so what I really got to do is just try to be patient here and not force anything right now. I think that there's going to be some good setups, hopefully, but if not, $50 losses, very small. I'm looking at FSLY, but the spread's just too bad for that one. Let me know what you guys are watching today. Let's see. So you can withdraw. I think you have to make over a certain amount. Best to reach out to them and ask them, though. But I think you got to make over a certain amount, and you can withdraw once per month. Is what I think it is. Wanted to short into ENPH, just never got the chance to.
All right, guys, probably gonna get stopped out here. Max loss day and call it a day. Emotions all over the place, dealing with too many outside issues that I can't control. So definitely not taking the best trades today.
Yeah, don't stress it, brother.
Yep, stopped out. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Trading like crap.
Don't stress it, man. Just tomorrow's a new day, brother. You know, just kind of refresh, and you'll be alright, bro. Just you know, yesterday you killed it, bro. So, you know, it's all about perspective, brother. Yeah, I think Mitch was having some internet issues or some power issues, which kind of frustrated him, understandably so. We got FSLY that's up there. The issue here is like the spread. So if I do take FSLY, it's only going to be a very small share size just because the spread is like 10 cents. Yeah, that's right. And then my issue. I don't mind GES here either. I don't know why my... Oh, wrong stock. There we go. Alright, we get up to 45 on a GES. I'm going to add to it. Ah, never got it. The only issue with FSLY is the trend line here. So we could get a breakout on the upside or the downside here for FSLY. One thing that helps me stay calm is CBD. You know, that's one of the benefits of CBD is that losing days, I can just hit the CBD. Kind of helps my anxiety. All right, there goes the SPY tank here. So we should get a drop in some of this stuff. Unfortunate for GES here. I wanted to get in around 40s, and it's just never got there. FSLY too. There it goes. But yeah, there's the drop in the SPY. It's down to the lows, so we might be able to find some patterns here. Unfortunate. SQ. A good lesson for today, for me at least, is that I gotta wait for the SPY to pick a direction. If I try to play off the SPY when it's super choppy, then it's never typically gonna work out well. Now with SQ, I still like it if it can get up here, so I'm gonna short into this. Try to add to it up to the 80s for SQ. And hope the SPY can break these lows. We're going to hope the SPY can break these lows. And A, appreciate the sub today. Val, appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome in. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every single weekday morning, regardless of whether we win or lose. Yesterday and today have been losing days, but I didn't lose for a week prior to that, so the whole week before that was all green days, and I streamed it all live. This might just be the start of a little bit of a red slump, and that's okay. Losing days, weeks are going to happen. Can't demand that every day be green, and so is what it is. Just going to try to keep, my head together and focusing on looking for A+ setups. That's all I can really do. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of a choppy day, though, in the overall market. ENPH. ENPH looked really good there, too, man. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't take ENPH. Gonna look to add here to SQ in with 200 shares. Kind of the same plan as last time here. Gonna look for it to get reversed and come back down. Adding into it around the VWAP, risking it now off of that 63 level, so my risk is about 30 cents, which isn't bad. No, it's not THC. Yeah, I'm in Texas, and I have kids, and so the risk reward of doing that other stuff in Texas just is not worth it. I don't have anything morally against it. Just in Texas, and don't wanna risk that, GES, maybe I should have shorted into GES. I was waiting for it. But yeah, we're getting a choppy day in the SPY. It's just very hard to predict here. And if you look at the SPY, and that's okay. Like, listen, I've had a really solid few months trading, so it's like if I have a few losing days, I don't think I can really beat myself up over it here. I like my risk at 0.1. It's about 20 cents, and so I'm risking about another 40 bucks in the trade, which is fine. But I just gotta stick with what the chart's actually telling me. And if it's a loss, if I lose 120 bucks today, you know, it is what it is. Maybe gonna look at guess too if we can get up there, but right now we're just getting chop for the SPY. Probably the wrong day for me to push, but the last 2 days have been kind of sideways too. SPY's dropping, so we should get a drop in SQ depending on how closely it's following the market. It's right at the VWAP, so this is like right at my level too. Part of me wants to add to it. What's my average? I guess that depends. 71, 72s. I don't think I'm going to add to it. I think I'm just going to stick with what I have here. SPY's dropping, which should be beneficial for me. Max loss is about 150 bucks. It's the rule I gave myself. About 150 bucks max loss. I'm looking at guess, and so yeah, look, you can just, this is what's, like I said earlier, if you want to see why today's a tough trading day, look at the SPY. Up, down, over, under the VWAP, over and over and over again, which just signifies a neutral, like, choppy trend. And so when you see a stock cross over and under the VWAP, you got to understand, like, VWAP is a trend indicator. And so the VWAP is going to tell you the current intraday trend of a stock, like the current daily trend of a stock. If the stock is maintaining above the VWAP, it's in an upward trend, intraday trend. If it's maintaining below the VWAP, it's in a bearish or downward intraday trend. And then there's going to be some days like today where the stock is just crossing over and under the VWAP over and over and over again. And what that's signifying is a neutral, choppy trend, which is much more difficult to trade. And so it's much harder to trade a neutral trend because, you know, you don't really have a direction to base the trade off of. When you go short, it squeezes up against you. And then when you go long, it squeezes down against you. And so that's why choppy trends are harder to trade. And I think that's what I'm getting caught in the last few days. It's just a choppy trend. Now, the way to counter this is just to wait for the SPY to pick a direction, which is why I got into this one, because I thought the SPY started to break down on the downside, and it still very easily could, but that's kind of how you counter these type of moves, is by waiting for it to pick a direction. Now, my fear is that it hasn't necessarily picked a direction yet, but I'm going to let it work, give it some time, see if it works out, you know. In the grand scheme of trading, I'm down 64 bucks on the day, and so very small. And yeah, I just gotta take it slow. We need a Trump tweet to spice up the SPY. Yeah, man. I'm in North Houston, South Texas. So what I'm doing is I'm watching the SPY, because especially with a larger cap stock like SQ, the SPY is going to influence it way more. And remember, guys, if anybody wants to use the same platform that Mitch and I use, I'll post that link here. A lot of benefits to using them. During the time being, they do have a sale where you can get the intro package, the base package, for $350, which is ridiculously cheap. And here's why. It comes with 14K in buying power with the funded account program. So the funded account program gives you a $14,000 funded account to trade with, and there's no PDT rules. So you can day trade as much as you want on there. There's also pretty cheap commissions if you use small size, and so I can use 100, 200 shares, and my commissions are like $5 for a round trip. So just ridiculously cheap. It also comes with the trading course, demo account, access to their chat room, and like I said, the funded account. And so I think that bundle just makes tons of sense for new traders. It allows them to trade for cheap, and really kind of gain some experience trading the market. I think, new traders are kind of stuck to where they want to learn to trade, but the only courses are available are thousands of dollars. And I think that as a new trader, you're going to learn way more from experience than anything else. And so I think that's one of the huge benefits of using them, is that you can trade small, you can buy 50, 100 shares. It's very cheap, and you can actually gain some experience in the market, which I think is the single biggest thing that can help you learn to trade quicker. It's just experience. I think most new traders jump in with way too big of sizing, and they end up losing their account within a few weeks, and then they don't get any experience, and they come back and they say, well, trading's rigged, it's impossible to be successful day trading, when really they just didn't give it enough time. They just tried to go too big too soon. And so for that reason alone, I think it makes tons of sense. And I think it's one of the ways I could build this account up like I have. Today might be a losing day, and yesterday was a losing day, but the entire week before that was profitable. Was every day I ended green the entire week before that. And again, I streamed it all live. And so if you want to help support our channel and use the same platform as us, like I said, there's a lot of benefits to using them. There's the link. Great way to help support the channel as well. And I think the sale's only going to last for a few more days, and then it's going to go back up to 500, I think, maybe. Not 100% sure what they're going to move it back up to. But for now, you can get it for $350. Pretty cheap deal, and there's the link if you want to check it out. If you want to see a full walkthrough of them where I break down their pros and cons, I can post that link here as well. And I try to be honest, the biggest con, in my opinion, is that there's no penny stocks available to trade. Like, you just can't trade most penny stocks. And so if you're a penny stock trader, might not be the best broker for you. But if you like trading mid and high cap stocks like we do, or at least stocks that have good liquidity, then, I think it's a great option. And so there's the review if you want to check that out there as well. All right, we're just getting some consolidation here, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm going to let it work. But aside from that, I'm just not seeing anything I really like. SPY is very choppy today. You can see this. Look how choppy the SPY is. Let's draw it out. This is the range of the SPY today, and it's just over and under the VWAP over and over and over again. Right here. It's just sideways. So be careful today, guys. And like I said, remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live every single weekday morning. We day trade live on stream. We're not one of those people that hide everything or that try to pretend that we're making gains or losses. We actually live stream everything, showing you when we do win and when we do lose, like today. And so make sure to hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we do this live every single weekday. And so show your support, hit the subscribe button. If you click the bell next to the subscribe button, it's going to alert you every single time we do decide to go live. And so, yeah, I might get squeezed out here. I'm going to let it test 63, though. Like I said, that's the level I'm going to let it test. But, yeah, like I said, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to it if you want to get alerted every time we do go live. So click the bell, and that way you'll get a notification when we do start the live stream up every morning. But yeah, we're close to me getting stopped out, and it is what it is. If I can keep my loss under like 100, 120 bucks, I'm happy with it. What I'm anticipating here is the market getting rejected at the VWAP, and that should drag this one right back down. And so that's what I'm waiting for. We'll give it that time, but we'll see. Hopefully the SPY gets rejected here, but again, the SPY's been so choppy today, and the market's been so choppy today, it's been tough. Yeah, I mean, I think that was probably the right move today, Kat. It's just been a tough few days. The last 2 days, I just haven't had good luck. And like I said, as traders, you can't be greedy. Like if you've been watching the stream for the last week, yesterday was my first losing day in a week. I hadn't lost up until yesterday. And so, 2 red days back to back. I mean, it is what it is. I can't be greedy and just demand that every day be a profitable day. That's just not a realistic expectation. And so all I can do is just try to stay calm when days like this happen. I can't force it. If I force it and just get into dumb trades, then it's just going to snowball and make it worse and worse and worse. And so the best thing I can do when I do have losing days like this is just try to stay calm. Understand, like, hey, I've had a good run up till yesterday. Up till yesterday, I had a solid run. Every day I ended green up until yesterday. And so if I have to deal with a few red days back to back, that's a reasonable expectation, you know, and that's a reasonable, you know, thing to expect. I can't force a green day, you know, if the market's just not giving it to me. And so we'll give it some time. If this trade doesn't work out, I'll probably close it down. Not going to force anything. And like I said, what we're getting right now is just some choppiness in the SPY. The SPY is just crossing over and under the VWAP, not necessarily picking a direction, a little bit of indecision. And so it is what it is. Does the chat work? It just said my chat was disconnected. As long as my internet's working. Let me refresh this. Yeah, it looks like I'm having internet issues today too, guys. I don't know if you guys can see me. OBS says it's working fine. Let me pull this up on my phone. My internet's working because these stocks are actually moving. Let me ask. I'm on my phone. On my phone, it says it's working fine. Yeah. Should be working fine. I'm on my phone. Yeah, it's working. I don't know why my computer's being weird then. Let's try Google. Weird. Yeah, stream looks good. All right. Well, as long as it's working, I'm happy with that. You know. On my phone, it says it's working fine. Sorry if there's an echo. But like I said, guys, we're going to keep the stream going as long as it's working. I can't see it on my computer for some reason. But let me try it on Internet Explorer. Yeah, I'll try this. Maybe it's my Ethernet cord. No. Nah, whatever. I'll just keep track of the chat. Alright. As long as it's working, guys. And like I said, remember to hit the subscribe button. We day trade live on stream. Whoa, look at ENPH drop, guys. Look at that monster drop in ENPH. That thing dropped down from 32.60s all the way to under 31. So that thing dropped $1 and something cents for ENPH. Look at this move, man. Crazy move. Just huge drop there. Just monster drop down there. Wow. Crazy, crazy move. Interesting. We'll see what happens. Internet Explorer. No, it's not even called Explorer anymore. It's called, what's it called? Microsoft Edge is what it's called. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know why it won't let me log on my computer. The stream's apparently working fine. Apparently, I'm having internet issues today too. BOX. I'll take a look at BOX. Yeah, BOX filled the entire gap. That's what you call a gap fill, ladies and gentlemen. Look at BOX. Thing filled the entire gap perfectly. SPY just testing the VWAP now. Testing previous resistance. That's going to dictate what happens with me, I think, in SQ. I'm looking at GES, though. I really don't mind GES here. Like, GES has maintained in a pretty solid downtrend. Still crossing over and under the VWAP, but we did get a drop in the overall SPY. Now the SPY's down to 291.90s, and that should help me right now with SQ, as you see it's doing. So I'm just kind of waiting for my internet to work. Alright, let me see. Let's see if this works. Because it's like the stream works, but Chrome's not working. Weird. How is the stream still going if my internet doesn't work? Here, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to mess with my internet a little bit. Something's happening with my computer. Weird. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. So I disconnected my Ethernet cord. Trying to see if that's going to work. Yeah, that worked. I don't know why. When my Ethernet cord is plugged into my computer, it doesn't work. But I got it working again. Weird, man. At least it works. Nah, it's not that. It's just, it's not that. It's more so, like I said, it's more so, for some reason my Ethernet acts funny. Alright, we did get the washout in the SPY. I kind of want to add a little bit here. Maybe I'll add 50 shares. I don't mind adding a little bit here with the risk of like this 94 level now. I'm in with 250. We'll see if it works. I like the range. I like the breakdown potential for 6260 or so. I like the SPY flushing back down. And so all of that should be good for me with this one. If I did, I mean, it's only 50 shares to give it a little bit better swing. I like the added confirmation there, and my risk is a little bit tighter now if I keep it at like 97 or so. So we'll see. SPY's just so choppy today. Let me find the chat again. There we go. It works. Hey, nice work, Wheel. Hey, brother, you fought back and you did it, brother. Oof, man, maybe that ad was just the wrong timing for SQ. What we're getting is a bounce in the SPY, but SQ is about to be dead to me. Just choppy. Just choppy with SQ. Maybe I'm being stubborn here. But the SPY, yeah. The SPY is ugly today, guys. Look at this. SPY bouncing immediately back. Right when I'm like, oh, I think that's a good spot to add. You can only laugh at it. My mistake. It's not the market's fault. I can't blame the market. It's my mistake. So, 2 losing days in a row. First time this has happened in like, I don't know how long it's been since that happened. But, Yeah, like I said, I can't be greedy, guys. Every day is not going to be a losing or not going to be a winning day. And for the entire week prior to yesterday, I ended every day green for the entire week before that. I don't think I've had 2 losing days in a row for some time now. Let me look at my trader view. We'll figure out exactly when. Yeah, I haven't had 2 losing days in a row since July 17th. So since the 17th was the last time I had 2 losing days in a row, unfortunately. So it's been a while. Let me see. It's been over a month, unfortunately. And I mean, I guess I could still end the day green, but this one's not looking good. And I mean, it is what it is. The market got flushed right back down, so maybe I'll get a rejection here. Hey man, if they're working for you, congrats. Like I said, I've gotten a lot better like emotionally in trading. Like I've gotten a lot better about handling losing days. Like I think at first like I'm a little frustrated, but then I kind of think about how far my trading has come and like how successful I've been in the last few months that I can't really like I said, the best word to describe it is greedy. Like if I get this upset over a losing day even though this is my graph for the last few months, then I'm just being greedy here, guys. You know what I mean? Like this is my graph from the last few months. If I get that upset that I have a few losing days in a row, I'm just being greedy here. I'm being a little bit too much of a perfectionist. You know what I mean? And so I'm loving this drop. Look at this drop. There we go. The SPY's just getting hammered. This is great. This is the best case situation for me right now, guys. Best case situation here. Look at the SPY just get hammered. Sorry, guys. And if you're bullish in the market. Alright. I just took half off there. Come on, do it. Make me green on the day. Make me green on the day. I mean, that's the best case situation here. Do it, SQ. Don't bounce. You're going to bounce, aren't you? I'm going to get out there. So, yeah. Nice little quick trade. I'll consider adding to it, too. But, I mean, that's the best case situation there. So, now it's just about whether I want to add back if it bounces up to 70s. Did some type of news just come out in the market? Something had to come out. Did a tweet happen? Was this a tweet? Did Trump tweet again? What happened? Somebody tell me. All I can do is laugh about it. I was laughing at my loss beforehand. Did Trump tweet again, though? That's like, what's going on? Was there a tweet that happened here? Like, what happened? Somebody tweet. I gotta know what happened. I want to get back in, honestly. I want to get back in. It's pulled right back down to my entry level for SQ. But I want to know why the market just did this. And so, let me look it up. There's got to be some type of catalyst that just happened here. Let's see. No tweet. Yeah, something just happened. It's not, this isn't just normal volatility. Something just happened. Somebody let me know. Here, I can find it. I can use Thinkorswim to find this, actually. All right, so the headline that caused this drop is ECB's not says there is no need to resume QE program right now. That's what caused this drop. All right, let's read this. I'm looking at Bloomberg. All right, I'm going to jump back in with the 100 shares of SQ. I'm looking for it to do the same thing here. Maybe I'm being greedy here, but ECB's not urges QE in to help wean world economy off stimulus. The world, he says, quote, the world no longer needs extraordinary monetary stimulus, and the European Central Bank should play its part by ending its own bond buying program after September, according to Dutch Central Bank Governor Klaas. So that's the catalyst that we got. Interesting. James, I'm not actually using Thinkorswim to trade, bro. Just a heads up. I'm just using Thinkorswim for charts, solely for charting. I mean, I'm just kind of toying around here. I've been holding SQ for a while. Not taking any huge swings today. And like I said, remember guys, we do this live every single weekday morning. So if you want to watch us actually day trade live on stream, hit the subscribe button. We do this live every week or every day of the week. And we actually show you our P&L, our profit and loss, our trading screens. We're not some of those people that cherry pick our winners and upload them. We're also not the people that say I'm in this stock, but they never actually show you it. They just claim to be in certain stocks. We just try to be real and transparent. And so if you appreciate that, you want to watch us day trade the open live every single day of the week, hit the subscribe button. If you click the bell next to the subscribe button, it's going to give you an alert every time we decide to go live every morning. And so remember to hit the subscribe button, guys. Definitely a great way to help support us. So if you appreciate this content, we hope you'll do that. Oh. I Thinkorswim has some of the best charts in the game. And so I like Thinkorswim. I think the platform for new traders makes sense, and it gives you a lot of stuff that other people charge for. And so I think the free aspect of Thinkorswim is a huge benefit to using them. But yeah, my bad. I thought you were saying something about it. If I can get to green and gross profits, I'll be happy today, considering how today's gone so far. So if I can get to green and gross profits, I'll consider that a win. But I mean, honestly, I consider it a win at this point anyway, because I was down like 80 something. I was down over 100 at one point, so regardless of what happens, I'm happy with today. Yeah, I mean, day trading is just one of those things, bro, that it's going to take years for most people to learn how to do it successfully. It's not one of those things that you can kind of just get rich quick on. I know a lot of the gurus and people like that, they advertise it like, you can get rich quick, just buy my $7,000 trading course and you're going to make $1 million in a week. Just buy my course, And yeah, it's the toxic aspect of the trading world in general. So what Mitch and I try to do is just be honest with people. We try to do it all for free. We try to give it all away for free. Trade live every day so people can kind of verify what we're doing. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we try to do here is just be real. Like I said, a lot of charlatans, a lot of toxicity in the trading world. And we just try to be the real people out here that are actually showing you guys what happens. All right, it's down to 62. Only in with 100 shares. This should help. We got a drop in the SPY. This should drop now. I forgot about NTNX. I don't know what happened with that one. NTNX has just been sideways too. All right, there's a drop in the SPY. We should get a drop in the SQ right here. We do have some support here though. Gonna take half off there. Just because we're right at this big support level. Could get a bounce here. See if we get the $half break here. Come on, I just got $2. Break down. Come on, break down another 10 cents. I'll be happy. I'll be so happy if it does that. I don't think I'm just going to do it, though. I'm happy right now. I just basically came back from like a $100+ loss. I'm going to get out here. $5, guys. Just a leveraged ETF of the overall market, I think. What? Why did it disconnect me? Man, my internet's acting funny today too. I should be happy. I guess this is a sign, guys. This is a sign to just not trade today, man. Internet issues for me too. I don't know what's going on with my internet today. Just struggling. Let's try it again. There we go. Right, I'm super happy with the break even. Honestly, like I said, I'm down $5 and I'm super excited about that. Considering, like I said, I was down 60 and realized, over 100 and unrealized, and I came all the way back, and I'm down $5 now. Very acceptable. I'm super pumped about that. I finally got the fade in SQ, who's been playing games all day with me. Part of me really wants to. Trade one more time, but I think I'm done. If I do get into anything else, I'll post it in the Discord, and I'll post my trade log so you guys know I'm not like faking it or anything. Oh man, but yeah. Comeback day. I'll take it. I'll take it, guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every single weekday morning. We do it for free on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we just try to be the real people out here that show you what it's really like, regardless of whether we win or lose. We just try to be honest with you guys. We day trade live every single day, so we can't fake our gains if we want to. And, like I said, I'm actually profitable more than I'm not. So, been a solid few months. 2 losing days in a row. I consider today break even. And, yeah, I'm happy with it. Like I said, $5 down, super acceptable. I'm definitely happy with it. I'll definitely accept it considering what I was down before this. So that's how you come back from a 100+ loss. And like I said, hit that subscribe button if you appreciate it. If you appreciate this content. Also, if you want to use the same platform that we're using, one of the ways I can buy 100 shares, 50 shares is because my commissions on TEFs, when I buy 100 shares, it's like $4 or $5 for a complete round trip. So super cheap commissions if you use small sizing, much less favorable if you use larger sizing. But if you use small size, super cheap commissions, really cheap. For new traders to get started. It basically operates like a prop firm. It's an educational package, but it basically operates for like a prop firm. And so, the intro package is currently on sale for $350. It's typically $500. And with that, you get a day trading course. You get access to their chat room. You get access to a demo account for a few weeks so you can practice before you get your funded account. And then with the funded account, there's 14K in buying power with their base package. So that gives you enough buying power to actually take some swings. But there's no PDT rules, so you can day trade as much as you want without, risking a ton of money. And I think it just makes sense. I think that if you think about it, some paper trading platforms are going to cost the same for 2 months as an intro package costs. And so I think the risk reward makes sense. Again, it's kind of like a prop firm. There is a max loss of $700. And so if you go under $13,300, they close you down. And there is a profit split of 70-30, just like a prop firm. And so you keep 70% of your profits, they keep 30%. But again, I think most of the time new traders are going to lose their first account anyway. And this is just a much cheaper option. Instead of depositing thousands into SureTrader or somewhere like that, you can buy a package with them and then only risk what you're paying for the package, which is $350. So super cheap. And I think it just makes sense for new traders. I think it's just one of the cheaper ways to eliminate some of that risk. Be able to actually day trade when you first get started. Be able to actually short stocks when you first get started. And like I said, I think it just makes sense regardless of how you feel about them. So I'll post that link here if anybody wants to check that out. Great way to help support the channel. If you sign up through us, we do make a commission from it, so it's a great way to help support the channel. It's one of the ways we keep this live stream free every single day, and we do this all live every single day. And so we also have the World Series of Day Trading starting next month. It's completely free to apply to and enter. The way it works is it starts next month. It's going to go on for 6 trading days, and I have my very own team. And the top 3 places in my team alone win packages. So the top spot wins a student package, basically the same package that Mitch trades on, worth about $3,000. The second and third spot on my team alone win intro packages, and then the top 20 people in the competition, the top 20 places in the competition win packages as well. And so it's completely free to apply and enter. In my opinion, regardless of how you feel about TradeNet, it can't really hurt anything. At least you're going to get the chance to win packages, and at the very least, you're going to get a demo account to trade with for 6 trading days next month. And so you can practice for 6 trading days on paper for, a few days next month. And so I think it makes sense. You want to sign up for my team, be a part of, if you want to sign up for my team, be a part of the, beginner trading team here. I'll post that link as well. And I'll also post some videos if you want to see kind of what the competition entails. And so here's my link if you want to join my team. Like I said, completely free. Doesn't hurt you, doesn't cost anything. Completely free to apply and enter. And there's the link right there. And if you want a video breakdown of what the competition is, I'll post that link here as well. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm happy. Steve, you think I should keep going? You think I should keep trading? I guess I could leave it up to you guys. All right. So let's get a vote on this, guys. I do see some setups I wouldn't mind taking. If you guys think I should keep trading, press 1. If you guys think I should stop trading and have better discipline, press 2. We'll get a vote. I do see some stuff I kind of like. I will be real. I do see some stuff I kind of like. Hey, appreciate it, Wheel. Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, we got 2 keep tradings. We got 3. Matt, you double posted. We got Matt, stop. Stop, Matt. You will get banned, bro. You will get banned, bro. Alright, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 and 2. Oh, we got 4 and 2. If I trade, I'm going to trade small. Alright, so we got 3 and 2. It's pretty neck and neck here, guys. We got 3 and 2. Two. Andy over here trolling. Oh, 2. Okay. Alright, well, we got to break even, so I guess it's up to me. We got half. I think we got 4 each. We got 4 people. I guess it's up to me since it's break even. I'm considering GES, yes. If it can get up to like 30s. That's the one I'm considering. Because then I could risk off of like 50s. 20-cent risk, big reward down at like 65s. So like 50-cent reward for like a 25-cent risk. Alright, well, Ezekiel just put the final nail in. I gotta walk away, guys. Probably the right move. Like I said, I kind of consider today a victory just because I was down so much and I kind of fought back and ended the day green. Or not ended the day green, but I ended the day break even. So I went from losing to break even. And yeah, I think I'll probably end it now. Still up a solid amount in my account. Not going to force it, guys. So I appreciate the votes. Hit that subscribe button if you want to watch this trade again. Appreciate all the love, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We do this live every single weekday. So we appreciate any support we can get. We definitely appreciate everybody being here and coming trade with us every weekday. Not a bad day. $5 down in gross profits isn't that bad. Been a really good few weeks. Like I said, I can upload. This is my graph the last few months. And so just looking to, I got to take some bigger size. And I think if I trade again, I'm going to take smaller size. So it is what it is. I still got to upload yesterday's and then today's. But not a bad, not a bad few months. Not a bad few months trading, Part of me wants to jump in SQ again. But I'm just going to stay away, guys, and hang it up. So good luck, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button. Click the like button if you want to support us, if you want to help support us. Remember, we day trade live on stream every single weekday. So every day of the week, we day trade live on stream. And so hit the subscribe button. Click the bell if you want to get notified when we do go live. And again, we go live every weekday. Day trading at the open. We put our free scanners up as well. Go check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far. Super customizable. Allow you to do a lot of different stuff with these scanners. And so if you want to check them out, if you use promo code BT15 at checkout, you get 15% off Trade Ideas packages. And so there's the link. Go check them out. Like I said, there's a reason all the top traders use Trade Ideas is because they're legitimately the best scanners in the game. Super customizable, allow you to do a lot of different stuff with them. Just the best scanners in my opinion. Of course, it's my speculative opinion, but I like the scanners. Go check them out. Best scanners in the game. There's the link to Trade Ideas. They're one of the reasons I can find some of these stocks. Great way to help support our channel as well if you appreciate putting everything, if you appreciate us putting everything out there for free. Definitely appreciate the support we get. Like I said, same reason you can go check out TradeNet. And I'll post that link one more time if you want to use the same platform that we do. Yeah, guys, good luck. Later, guys.